Me and my brother inherited the family farm, and we have 3 years to make it successful, or it's gonna go under. Will we succeed? Will we fail? Find out in today's video. P.S. Thank you, Gilbert, for hosting. Alrighty, so ladies and gentlemen, we are getting this pulled up. Went and grabbed Brody a full load of bales. Brought the tractor back up here, which looks like he's already unloaded those 2 bales that I brought up earlier. All right, here's you some more.
Sweet, thank you, appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna pull these out of the way. You know what? They'll go right here. All right, what's on the agenda?
Sir, I can't get to my straw bales now, though. How am I supposed to get my straw bales? Can I fit through here, maybe?
Space over here.
We'll try it. We'll figure it out.
I mean, you got all this fun space over here. Just, you might want to take the weed whacker to this and weed whack it, but we don't talk about that right now.
All right, I guess I'm gonna feed the cows. I think we have some more lime to spread. If you want to go rent another lime spreader and finish spreading lime, we missed a couple spots the other day.
I know me going back and doing more tillage is missing a couple spots.
I'm just gonna say you missed a couple spots because it's not my fault. You're the one that did tillage, so.
Well, you're right. I did the tillage, but we have more arable ground now.
We do have more arable ground, but with that, we got to go rent another lime spreader to spread more lime.
We made money last time, so what's stopping us from this time?
That's fair.
Do you need me to go ahead and move that over here so we can start putting silage in here?
Yeah, we can go ahead and do that.
By the way, just letting you know, there's only 30,000 liters of silage in here.
Oh boy, we need to get some silage. Maybe we get some. Maybe we mow some grass or something to get some silage bales because we don't have anything to really chop for silage anytime soon.
Well, we got plenty of chaff still in here. We got 160 chaff.
Oh, it just hasn't fermented yet. Got it.
Yeah, it's just not producing the silage quickly. We might need another silage harvester is what we might need.
That's true.
I will say you might want to throw at least another bale in there because we need to put this probably heavier on the hay side.
Yeah, you're right. I'll go ahead and get another couple bales in there. At least one, I guess.
I would start with one and kind of go from there. Do you want me to take all the straps off?
Yeah, take the straps off for me real quick. Let me get this bale here. I thought you said this thing only held 50,000 liters. We're up to 70,000.
It might hold a little bit more than I thought it did. Well, I don't know much, but you know what I do know?
What?
I set minimum all of our silage.
Yeah, so I think we stop there then. We can probably put one more bale in, but that's probably good enough.
Yeah, it's up to you. If you want to put one more hay bale in, it will definitely give us a little bit more to feed them, but 40,000 liters per set of cattle, I think that's fine.
We should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the weight off back here and hook up the gravity wagons with this tractor to feed them with.
All right, then I'm gonna head to town then, and I'm gonna go grab, I don't know why I got in my truck. I'm gonna go grab a lime spreader. All right, we're gonna take the good sign tractor and head on our way. So one thing I did end up doing on live stream, by the way, thank everybody for showing up for that live stream who did. We ended up doing a lot of tillage, and part of the tillage we ended up doing, we knocked out these areas right here in between and made them into one solid field. So we have, this is not one solid field, that's a solid field, and this, but part of those becoming a solid field means we need to put lime down, and then of course we're gonna put lime on this field. So off to do some more renting from the lovely rental place. $8,000 later, and we got ourselves a lime spreader and a dirty one at that. Looks like whoever returned this one last did not clean it off. Don't know who that would have been. So I only ended up filling it up to 23%. That was just to make sure we were able to do both these or all these areas and not worry. There we go. We'll go ahead and put this on. Perfect. Now, another good spot about this is we already know that these things were cultivated under. It should mean we don't need to put as much fertilizer as we normally would down. We've got 11% left to knock out the rest of these fields, and I don't know how much of this we're going to be able to do, honestly. I know where we should end up over here. And so we're going to use this side as a guide. And it looks like just by the hair of our teeth, we're going to make it out of this thing and not have too much lime, if any, honestly, left over. I'm going to let this lap over for the rest of this and probably be out of lime. If we're not, we're going to go run it down there at this field right here. That's our one grass field that we do have. We'll go put it down there because that does need to be limed, but I'm not too terribly worried about liming that field at this second. All right, I've done my job.
Sweet. What's next?
Oh, there's a couple of beers in my refrigerator. I don't know if you can't think of anything. I think that's where I'm going.
We can take the rest of the day off. I mean, that's fine by me.
No, we can't do that. Are we putting down anhydrous this year for corn?
I mean, we probably should, right? That probably will boost the yield, so we might as well do that.
Yeah, I think we do need a better yield. Do we know what fields yet we're going to do with corn?
I was kind of hoping you had that all planned out because I haven't really thought about it.
I got an idea. All right, kind of look at the phone here for a second.
Yep.
So you see how we got a field 51, the 48, 42, 50, 49, and 43. And you mean everything below the road on this side of the road?
Yeah, everything's south of the road. Yep.
Yep. Why don't we do everything south of the road in corn, everything north of the road in soybeans?
Okay, yeah, that'd be pretty even. You got what, 4 fields of corn and what, 5 fields of soybeans? That'll be pretty good. I do have one question for you though.
Which field is going to be chopped?
That and which field's going to be oats? Because we need some oats so we can get some straw off this summer.
We do need oats this year, don't we?
Yeah. Do you want to put field 43/37 in the oats? That way we have a decent sized field for some straw. That would kind of even out the acres between corn and soybeans as well. This is where you respond.
Give me a sec. I'm thinking. Okay, it's taking me a few seconds to think, but I'm muttering muttering stuff in my head, and I'm looking at stuff. So I see what you're saying when doing that, but that's going to lower how many acres we're going to have for corn. Can I give a rebuttal?
You're right.
There's a nice little field over there below the co-op called Field 40. It's 10 acres, probably about what we have in that field, but we could probably use all those 10 acres.
It's already planted in corn, so that's a good sign. If we pick that field up and then we can plant one of our other fields to oats, that'll give us enough oats and straw for at least the year. I don't really see anything wrong with that. What's the price? Do you know?
Gonna be 250.
250.
And we gonna have to finance that all.
You think we finance it all?
Well, we're about to. Anhydrous is expensive. Seeds are expensive.
That's true. You're right. Yeah, so I agree. Let's just finance it, and hopefully the rate's not too high.
All right, let me go in the house then, and I'll go give the banker a call. Go ahead and pull both the tractors out and make sure you get the monitors set up for Anhydrous, and we'll go down to the co-op and pick up 2 Anhydrous bars.
Got it. Sounds good.
Okay, as you guys can see right here, we have $250,000 of debt. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and have that debt and go over here, hit purchase. So now we own this field. We'll be able to harvest it, plant it, do everything we want to do with it this year. We'll go check it out here in a second. And looks like Brody's ready to rock and roll. I'll go ahead and let him know.
All right, so I did the whole run around here. I got everything ready, got the monitors in there and stuff. The only thing I saw is we might be a little low on fuel in one of the tractors, but other than that, we're pretty good to go.
All right, then I'm taking a guess it's probably mine. So I'll pull it over there at the diesel barrel and fill it up. I'm letting you know now, it was a 10% interest loan. Not the best, but I've seen higher interest loans out there.
There's definitely been worse. I think we can handle this one. Hopefully crops are good this year. We don't get any major droughts or anything like that, and I think we'll be fine.
Yeah. It also, I only financed 250. I know it was over 250 is what they're asking for. We just paid the rest of it out of our banking account because it's like a couple of grand. So I didn't think that hurt us too bad. So we did that. Let's go get some work done.
Let's do it. Hey, Nate, I'm seeing something a little bit off here. It looks like it's corn stalks instead of being planted as corn.
Oh, okay.
Is your name Aaron? Because you sure messed up.
Yeah, I did. I did, but that I did. I was expecting for this to be fully planted.
Yeah, it looks like it's been harvested. It's just the stalks. So that the seed cost and stuff's coming out of your bank account, not the combined one, just yours.
I got a better idea, okay?
And what's that?
So, okay, you're right. We're gonna have to put seed costs into this field now. Was not expecting that. I'll agree, but we can at least do Anhydrous down on it, and it cultivates the land a little bit.
Yeah, we could do that. But also, I don't know if you noticed this or not, but it does also need lime.
I don't think it needs lime that badly.
All right. I mean, I don't want to do lime either. So we'll just go put some Anhydrous on it. I'm sure it'll be fine.
We'll just make sure the Anhydrous rate is double.
Yep.
Alrighty, so we got everything paid for. We got one medium and we got 2 medium toolbars and the 2 biggest tanks. And for the Anhydrous itself, they said they're just gonna give us a tab.
Sweet, sounds good to me. I'll follow you over there. Are you sure they couldn't let us use this beautiful Magnum here?
Why would I want to use something that ugly?
That looks awesome, bro. It's a nice Case IH red. It's better than this ugly green.
They said grab any of the medium toolbars.
All right, we're going Christmas colors here.
So what field are we doing first?
I figured we'd just do the new field we just bought since it's right here, and then work our way to the east.
All right, sounds good. I didn't know if you wanted to go furthest and come over here or not.
Nah, I think we just start here and work our way over. That's probably the best.
All righty, we're off with some Anhydrous. Getting the first bit of Anhydrous done of the year. Wow, that's actually one of the first times I can say that. getting to do my first little bit of anhydrous work. And I will say I love that right. I love how like it has the actual particles of it, like the gases of it going down in the ground. That shit looks really good. Now look at this. You got Brody over there putting down some anhydrous. I'm putting down some. This looks incredible to be out here in this field. Now this is what farming's all about, is having fun and getting the work done. Oh yeah, and we're not going to use hardly any of this anhydrous, looks like.
No, we really won't, will we? I mean, I haven't used I haven't even used 1,000 liters yet, so.
Neither have I. Fold it up, and just like that, we are now done. And we're actually not going far, but I do want to have it folded up just in case. Go ahead and just drive over here. Go ahead and unfold. Now it's time for the good fun part. I'm going to turn the music up. Time to start some good old anhydrous work while listening to some music.
It's the little things, like waking up to the sun shining right through that window pane, or throwing that first line out with your pops off the riverbank where you had your first drink, ditching that bottle before the cops came. It was so damn easy. If I could go back, I wouldn't leave it. And it ain't hard to take it all for granted. So make sure that you call your folks to see how they've been, and give a couple bucks to the lemonade stand, cause they're trying to play in the same big game you did. Make sure that you don't forget to turn it up on the drive, cranking that dial to 95.5, with Chesney will remind you not to blame. You never know your last days, so take it for what it's worth. Don't forget the little things, like watching the stars light up your first love on the first day, leaning in for the first kiss while you're sitting on a tailgate. Not a chance at heartbreak. Little did I know it was all gonna change. You're bound to make a couple wrong turns, but these are lessons that you gotta learn. So make sure that you call your folks to see how they've been, and give a couple bucks to the lemonade stand, cause they're trying to play in the same big game you did. Make sure that you don't forget to turn it up on the drive, cranking that dial to 95.5, with Chesney will remind you not to blame. You never know your last days, so take it for what it's worth. Don't forget the little things when it all comes to an end, and there's no time here left to spend. I'll say it over and over again. Make sure that you call your folks and see how they've been. Pray for the ones who need a helping hand. When times get tough and you think you had enough, you'll miss this when it's gone. Make sure that you don't forget to turn it up on the drive, cranking that dial to 95.5, with Chesney will remind you not to blame. Oh, you never know your last days, so take it for what it's worth. Never know how many seconds left on this earth. Don't forget the little things.
Just like that, we are finally done. Go ahead and raise that. And yep, all of our fields that we're planting corn in have some anhydrous down on them. We're heading across the field now. I can go ahead and pick the pace back up. See you later, sucker.
I'll catch up, don't worry.
I hope you would. That's the newer tractor.
The acceleration isn't great, especially when you're pulling this big toolbar here.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's get this thing unhooked. I already got the numbers from my tank and your tank there, Brody. So I'll take it in there and get our final total, how much we owe them.
Sweet. Yeah, as long as you're doing all the numbers and stuff, that'll be great. What the heck are you doing?
Swinging it around real fast.
That's some Tokyo Drift stuff right there.
Hey, gotta go right around. Okay?
You need some auto-tune. That was horrific.
We can get worse.
That's very true.
Don't make me start singing Barbie Girl.
Oh, God, save us all.
Okay, Brody. It cost us $15,000 extra for all that anhydrous we used.
15,000. I mean, that's not terrible. It could be worse.
Yeah, I mean, we're not done fertilizing those fields. We're probably going to still use a sprayer. Could be worse. All right, let's get this stuff back to the farm. Did you ever go get that pressure washer?
No, I did not. I forgot.
Oh, what's the point of having you on the farm?
I ask myself that every day.
Hey.
What's up?
Who's going back to the co-op and getting seed?
No, it's
Not it.
Too bad.
But I don't want to.
I don't want to either. We could just order it and they could bring it out, right? They deliver.
You know we got the laziest co-op ever.
Can we DoorDash it? I'm sure a DoorDash driver in their little Honda Civic could come out here with some seed in the back. Put it on, strap to the top.
Have you seen the markup DoorDash does to the food already? I don't want that markup on my seed.
That's fair. Seed's expensive as it is. I agree. Yeah, you just go over there and you get it yourself.
Well, $8,000 later, bought us some seed, and this is actually not all the seed we have, but the rest of it I kind of leaned up here because couldn't move it all. But I don't think Brody would be too mad with how much we got. We at least got enough seed probably to knock out a couple hours worth of planting. All right, mine's full.
Come fill me up.
Oh, hold up. I got the newer planter.
Did you?
Yeah, mine's newer. Look at the boxes.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Look at you with your fancy planter.
Well, actually, yours is a little bit more fancy because I know yours has a liquid, like a little bit of a liquid setup you could do with yours, but we're not going to worry about that. All right, well, I think we got our 2 boxes filled. What field? I already know what field we need to go hit first.
Oh, which one are you thinking?
Well, it's a field that we just bought.
The one that was supposed to be planted already, right? Is that what you're saying?
A little bit.
It'd help if you picked your planter up off the ground there, bud.
I wasn't. I know I was doing.
Okay. I'll follow you.
I will say this thing feels like at any moment, these front wheels, like I'm just going to tip all the way back.
Oh, I know. I feel it too.
I wish I had a little bit more weight up here on the nose, honestly.
Yeah, we got maxed out front weight, so I'm not sure what else we could do. We could put a dirt bike on the front maybe, but that's about it.
You got any ex-girlfriends we can call?
I don't. I'm sure you do though.
No. Can you pick up that first headland there, or not headland, the first row, so I don't hit your planter?
Yeah, 1 second. There you go.
All right, I'll grab the first one. I put it on 2 headlands, by the way.
Sweet.
Hold up. Actually, let me make sure it's set to 2 headlands. 2 headlands set, no offset. All right, we're good. We're rocking and rolling. You playing corn, right?
Yes, I am.
I'm glad to make sure. I'd hate to plant this whole field and end up finding out that we did a new type of planting they've been doing where they'll plant corn, soybeans.
Yeah, that don't sound like fun.
Hey, I think it's getting about time where we about to call for a day at this field. What do you think?
It sounds good to me. I'm definitely getting hungry and getting tired here. I think it's about time to wrap things up for the day. We've done quite a bit here.
I'm about to say we got everything somewhat done. We've even
Yeah, you kind of have to put your planter down, sir. And why don't you go back and get what you missed back there?
Hush.
Thank you.
I didn't realize I didn't have the planter put down. Okay.
Yeah, it's something. It's pretty important.
Nah, I thought I'd just leave it up for the rest of the field.
Yep, sounds good.
I'd even leave the air hose on so it just throws the seed on top of the ground.
I mean, you got to get the birds fed, right?
Yep.
All right, this field's done. We're gonna take the tractors back to the farm. Or you just gonna put these in the field and walk back.
As nice as walking back sounds, yeah, actually we might want to walk back. Just leave them out here in the field.
Sounds good to me. I need the exercise anyway. I've been stuck inside the tractor cab all day.
I also saw what you've been eating lately.
Yeah, whatever.
Put down the McDonald's.
McDonald's is good though.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess I'm gonna walk my way on back to the farm. If you guys like this type of content and want to see more like it, and it's been actually really good fun, leave a like, subscribe, do what you guys do best. We'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.